We're here at the outdoor trade show in Liverpool where we will be looking at the latest camping equipment. For Spring/Summer 27, Mountain Equipment have updated their Xenith range of sleeping bags. Now there's 4 in the collection, each of a differing weight, fill power and temperature rating. Now these are designed for climbers and mountaineers primarily, simply because they're designed to be both light and warm. And the big change as well within the newer version is this hex wave baffle formation. And the idea behind that is to stop the down migrating. In a straight baffle, down can migrate and slide down to the sides, meaning you end up with all sorts of differing cold spots. And the idea with this hex wave is that it adds friction into the process and encourages the down to keep in its position in order to keep you nice and warm. It features a 950 fill power Muscovy duck down, which is equivalent to goose down in terms of quality and the warmth it provides. Whilst these have historically been favoured by climbers operating in either the Alps in winter or the greater ranges, they are just as suitable for people trekking in colder climates. So I'm sat within the MSR FreeLite Stash, which has been updated for Spring/Summer 27. Now one of the major improvements to this is the living space, and it's shifted to the same as the Hubba Hubba, which has that true rectangular base. This just gives you more living room and also more space for those big rectangular mats, which are supremely comfortable to sleep on. The other update is to the crossbar up the top here. And what that gives you is more headroom as well. So again, within the entire tent, it's increased the amount of living space by a significant margin. Now, if there was a downside to this, it's that it weighs 160 grams more than its predecessor. But these are still very lightweight tents, with the 1 person coming in at just below a kilo and the 2 person at just 1.2 kilograms. You'll also notice from the pack size that they are extremely small. And this is because the pole design is the same as MSR's Hubba Hubba bike packing tent, and it involves a shorter section of poles. It just makes them really easy to pack and really straightforward to fit inside your rucksack too. The FreeLite Stash looks like it complements the Hubba Hubba LT and HD really well, insofar as it offers a lighter weight alternative. New for Spring/Summer 27 from Primus is the Ulti Lite stove system. So this takes the Ulti and also the Lite Ultra technology and combines them. So the Ulti is their really fast boiling machine, and it's designed to basically boil water or melt snow as quickly as possible. Now within the Ulti Lite stove system, that's adjusted ever so slightly. You've still got that same regulator, so it's really good in cold conditions. If you add in the stove system, you've got yourself a really wind resistant system that's good in all weathers and at all time of years too. So this can be used either backpacking or bike packing throughout the winter months. Alternatively, mountaineering, when you're going to need that extra wind resistancy and that rapid boil time in combination. At 382 grams, it's also really impressively light considering its output. The Sea Summit Ultralight Ion 5 is their new super lightweight, super warm sleeping mat. It comes in at 315 grams and has an R value of 5, which is an impressive effort given how minimalist its pack size is. It achieves this through its thermal core technology, which helps to reflect the heat back. And in addition to that, it's coated in this 20 denier nylon outer, which has a really tight weave to make sure it offers a good level of longevity. Another factor which is really important and really unique to Sea to Summit sleeping mats is how quickly you can get them inflated. Because of the sprung cell technology, you don't actually have to put anywhere near as much air into these mats as you do others, which means you can get them up really quickly and really easily. As a part of a sleep system, this would offer a really lightweight and minimalist but warm sleeping mat. Alaris are a new UK-based brand focusing on really competitively priced lightweight tents. And they are designed with the British climate in mind. So what you'll see throughout the range is a decent set of figures as far as things like hydrostatic heads are concerned, because it does, after all, rain a lot here in the British climate. I'm stood in front of the Waxwing 1, which is a single person tent and comes in at 230 pounds. It's got a total weight of 1.7 kilos and a trail weight of 1.5. That's if you strip out things like the bag, the repair kit and the tent pegs. It's got a 3000mm hydrostatic head on the fly and a 5,000 throughout the ground sheet. Now this is designed with UK backpacking in mind, and it does blend, as I say, that price extremely well with the weight and the quality of the materials involved. There's several other models in the range, and we're hopefully going to get out and test them sometime soon. Alaris will be launching these models in spring/summer 27. The Mythic is Rab's top-end premium lightweight down sleeping bag range. Uses the best materials and the lightest too. Now the Mythic Quilt is now a new addition to that part of the range. It comes in with a comfort limit of 0 degrees Celsius and also a remarkable 390 grams. Now for those of you who haven't used a quilt before, they are actually remarkably effective at keeping you warm. Now you do need a warm enough sleeping mat, and with this you'd want a minimum R value sleeping mat of 4.5. That way you're not getting cold from the ground up. Now the benefit of using a quilt is, because of the absence of a bag, all of that down is on top of you, which is exactly where you want it to be to keep you warm whilst it's cold. It does give you a substantial weight saving too, with the equivalent sleeping bag coming in at 500 grams. It features all the same technology as the rest of the Mythic range. So you've got that 900 fill power down, which features that Granger's hydrophobic treatment. So if you are using it in a wet environment, which if you're using it in the UK, you very much are, it gives a good level of water resistancy. It also features the tilt reflective lining technology that just gives it that additional boost for very little weight. Other key features include the straps, which is in order to keep your sleeping mat and the quilt in place, and also a decent sized toe box. On the outside, it features a 10 denier fabric, but with a 70 denier ripstop material running through it. So it gives it a good level of durability for an exceptionally light material. It's coming in at £400 and out in spring/summer 2027.